Yes, welcome back. So in the previous videos, we have been discussed regarding the model one. So we have been discussed regarding the videos of the model one. So now we're going to discuss about the model number four, that is about the camps. So mainly the major study or what is the function of the camps or why we need to study of the camps is, so it is one of the cam is also one of the rotating element. So where it can able to transmit the motion from one form to the other form. So the major use of this cams is mainly it is used in the IC engines, and the other functions of the major advantage of using the cams in the automatic machines. So the automatic, which are the machines we are using, or which are the controlled, the machines will be controlled through the automatic. So that is mainly will be the cams has been used in that particular type of machines. So in this video we're going to study about the mainly about the introduction of the cams, why we need to study about the cams and what is the function of the cams. So then we're going to discuss about the what are the classification of followers and how we can able to differentiate between the cams and then followers. So mainly we are going to discuss these are all the topics in this cams. So the cam is about a model number 4 according to the syllabus. So we'll be discussing about the cams, the introduction of the cams in this video. So coming to the introduction. So mainly a cam is a rotating element which gives a reciprocating or an oscillating motion to another element known as a follower. See, for example, if you take any motion, we need to transmit any motion from one element to another element. We require some transmitting element that both the elements should be having a relative motion to the each other, either in any form, either whether it might be in the form of lower pair or whether it might be in the form of higher pair, but both the elements should be in the relative motion to each other. So as we know that minimum two elements has been required to transmit any motion or any mechanism. So so the cam is also one of the rotating element which gives a reciprocating or oscillating. Either it might be the chances of giving a reciprocating or an oscillating motion to another element known as a follower. So the form function of the follower is to follow the cam. So either the cam may be rotating in whether it might be in the reciprocating or whether it might be in the oscillating. So the function of the follower is to follow the path of the cam in the cam in whichever the direction the cam is rotating or running. So similar way the follower has to follow only the path, so it can't able to give any motion or it can't able to convert any motion the follower. So only the function of the follower is to follow the path of the cam. For example, the cam is rotating in a reciprocating means the function of the follower is to follow that reciprocating motion only. For example, if we take a cam is rotating in an oscillating motion means the function of the follower is to follow that oscillating motion only. Only it can able to follow the path of the cam. So the function of the cam is a rotating element which gives a reciprocating or an oscillating motion to another element known as a follower. That follower will transmit that motion, whichever the motion is giving. Only the function of that is to follow the path of the cam. So the cam usually rotates at a constant speed. So mainly the cams, whenever wherever the applications were being used as in a cam, so it usually runs at a constant speed and drives the followers whose motion depends upon the shape of the cam. So here the follower is only that drives the cam. The follower is the driver. Sorry, the cam is the driver and the follower is the driven. So because of the cam only, the usually at a constant speed and it drives the follower. So the follower will be driven by the cam only. So the follower motion mainly depends upon the shape of the cam, as we have been discussed, whether it might be in the reciprocating or whether it might be in the oscillating. So depends upon which type of the shape the follower will, whose motion will be depends on the cam only. The cam, which of the shape of the cam is there, so it has to follow that particular shape itself only. So almost always the cam is the driver and the follower is the driven. So the cam will be only the driver and the follower is the driven. So cam drives the follower. So the whenever the cam drives the follower, the function of the cam and the follower is in whichever the cam is rotating in whichever the direction. Only the function of the follower is to follow that path. So it is a driven member. Always the cam will be the driver member and follower is a driven member. So cams comes under a higher pair mechanism. So as we know that higher pair means already two elements either will be in the point or in a lane contact. To differentiate between a lower pair and higher pair, lower pair means so between the to transmit any motion we require two elements. So the two elements should be either collected to the any one of the relative motion means both the elements should have a relative motion. So first one is about if you take in a lower pair, so the contact will be the surface contact between the to transmit that motion or mechanism. So there will be a contact between the two elements will be the surface contact. So the cams comes under an higher pair. The higher pair means the contact between the two elements will be either in a line contact or the point contact. So the complete area will be not in the contact between these two elements like even the cam and the follower. So only the contact between this cam and follower will be either in the point in the form of point or either in the form of a line contact. So hence this cams will be considered as a higher pair only. So this is how we can able to consider the relationship between the cam and a follower. So the follower also mainly considered as an higher pair because it will be the elements to between the two elements will be between the contact between the two elements will be either a line or a point contact. So this is a brief introduction about the cams and how it can able to transmit the motion with the help of the follower and what is the function of the follower. So next we're going to discuss about in a cam mechanism the three essential members. So mainly in the to transmit that rotating or an oscillating motion, the mainly in the cams in the cam mechanism, the three essential members are first one is a cam as in a curved surface or in a straight surface, that is depends upon the type where we are going to use our based on the application we're going to find out that whether it is in a curved surface or in a straight surface. And the next one is next main thing is we require a follower. So without the follower, what the motion is providing from the cam, we can't able to transmit the motion. And the next third one is about the frame which supports and guides. So some these are the major three essential members. So without these three essential members, the cam cannot able to function or the cam cannot able to transmit the any type of motion. So first one is the surface, that is curved surface or in a straight surface. That the curved surface or in a straight surface depends upon the application where we are going to use, whether we need to go for an reciprocating motion or whether it is might be an oscillating motion. The follower is, as we know that the function of the follower is mainly is to transmit the motion, which is the motion is provided by the cam. The follower, as the function of the follower is it will be transmitting that function or the motion which is provided from the cam or which is generated from the cam. It only the transmit the motion which is generated. So that is one of the only the function is the follower. The follower can't able to generate any motion or mechanism. Only the function of the follower is to transmit this, so which is the motion which is providing from the cam, so it follows the path or it transmit that for cams. So the next one is the frame which supports and guides. The mainly the frame is nothing but the for frame is nothing but a fixed or a fixed link or a fixed part in the cams. So if we want to transmit any motion, any one of the member or any one of the essential component should be fixed in any mechanism, then only it can able to transmit the motion. So the function of the frame is which supports the cam and guides the follower in order to transmit the motions, whether it might be in a reciprocating or whether it might be in a oscillating motion. So next we're going to say about the uh, classification of followers. So for then we're going to say about the applications. So cams are widely used in automatic machines, internal combustion engines, machine tools, printing control mechanisms, and so on. Along with the cam and follower, one frame will be there which supports and cams the guides. As we know that one frame or one component will be fixed. So the majorly the applications of the cams are used in widely in the automatic machines, internal combustion engines, machine tools, printing control mechanisms, and so on. So these are some of the major applications. So still many more in the sectors we're going to use are many more in the machines or in automobile sectors we're going to use as an cam. So the major applications of cams are widely used in automatic machines, so IC engines and machine tools. Majorly it is used in the textile machineries, printing and textile machineries mainly. These mechanisms are widely used in printing and textile machineries. So along with that, cam and follower one frame, that is one frame will be fixed which will support and guides the follower in order to transmit the motion. So next one is about the classification of followers. So we have been discussed about the cams. Now what are the different types of classifications of followers? So a follower can be classified into mainly three ways. According to the motion, mainly it has been classified into three categories. According to the motion of the follower, and according to the nature of contact, and according to the path of motion of the follower. See, the followers are been classified based on these three categories. So if you consider any application or any type of follower, so it will work under this category only. That is based on we can able to consider based on the follower is based on the motion and based on the contact. As we know that mainly the contact should be there between the two elements and the path.